everyone, Rachel here from Rara Stitching Realm. Welcome to a Flosstube after all. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen yesterday I said I wasn't going to do one, but I decided this morning that actually I would do a quick video because I remembered about Sampler September. Now, I've got technology problems. I am filming on my iPhone, which I hope I can actually get straight to YouTube from my iPhone. Without having to go through my computer. I've just tried on my old iPhone and my computer won't recognise my old iPhone now. I've got either problems with the SD card in my Canon camera or the editing software on my computer or the computer itself, and I don't really know which one it is. So it's all a bit so anyway. I've got one bit of stitching to show you and one bit of haul, and then I'll just tell you what I'm thinking I'm going to do for Sampler September, given that my whole year is samplers anyway. Let's crack on. The camera seems to be a bit more steadier than the other one. So I've only touched, and then only for a few days, Jane Marshall. By Hands Across the Sea. You can get this as a PDF off their website, and when you saw it last I was in this band here, and I had got the vine and the foliage done. This is the second time I've done this video, so it's all a bit weird. So I have finished the flowers. I've finished that whole band completely, including the line underneath, and I have made a start on the bottom. So that's the whole thing as it is at the moment. It's going to take a little bit of time. The bottom's quite involved. One of the girls at Stitchy Group says it's a bit of a nightmare, but it's not too bad once you get into a pattern. So I've got, that whole bit there is all done, I believe. Yep. So I just now need to finish the flower. I think there's one more line of colour on the flower, and then start. You've got these lines come all the way around, and so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do. I still would rather read than stitch at the moment. My bit of haul is all a bit of a mess now because I took it out for the other video, and now I've got problems not being able to access that video. So, I got my kit from Country Sampler. It's One Nation by Samplers Not Forgotten, and it's actually a really nice piece. It's like a project book thing, and that's one flap, that's another flap, and that's the cover, and then you've got, I guess, a wee pin cushion and a biscornu. Given that I'm not an American or live in America, I'm probably not going to do it. I will probably put the fabric and threads in the stash at this point in time, but it comes with, all the bits of fabric. You may have seen this, someone else has probably shown this. I haven't watched a lot of Flosstube lately. So the colours are very pretty, and it's got, how can we show you? Yeah, so there's a smaller bit of fabric there, and then there's some more bits and bobs of fabric and a larger piece of fabric here. So yeah, and a bit of ribbon. So it's nicely done, but it's probably not something I will do. I don't know. I won't disband the kit just yet. We'll see. Anyway, so that is that. Sampler September. My plan at this point is to touch all of my samplers. At the moment I'm really focusing on trying to get Jane Marshall done when I stitch, and that's the problem, it's the when I stitch bit. I mean, I probably could have had this finished in the last fortnight if I had applied myself, but I would rather read. I think as far as September goes, I will make sure I touch everything. So there's the Blackbird weekend sale. I'll work on that piece for the weekend. I'll touch everything else once, and I will concentrate on Jane Marshall and Sarah Watson, because she's only got her band of motifs at the bottom, um, and I want to try and finish those two this year. So we'll just see how we go. There's not a lot else to report here. It's annoying. This on my camera, I can look at myself, and my eyes are looking straight at the screen. Unless I look at the actual camera, I'm looking away. Anyway. Maybe I just look away completely. We are in lockdown here in New Zealand. We've got the Delta variant has escaped into the community, but touch wood, here in the South Island, we are separated from the North Island by a stretch of water that takes 3 hours on a ferry to cross. So it's a decent sized stretch of water. So there is no Delta, or there's no coronavirus of any description in the community in the South Island as of yesterday. Let's put it that way. There is some in managed isolation, so when you return to New Zealand, you have to go into hotel quarantine for 2 weeks, and make sure that you're not bringing it in and sharing it with the rest of us, because we don't want it things. So there are 3 cases in the South Island in quarantine. So, but you know, I'm sure there have been others along the way, and they've been dealt with, and we've just never known. It's just that up in the North Island, it managed to jump from one person in MIQ to a member of the public. They are thinking via some sort of not very well thought out public access, I think. But I don't know how they can manage it anyway. I don't know. Who knows? So there are 350 odd cases as of yesterday in the North Island, in 2 cities basically, one mainly and a secondary. There are contacts of all of those people in the South Island, but touch wood, we were put into lockdown really quickly. The Tuesday after the last Flosstube, so less than 2 weeks ago, we were told in the late afternoon that we were going into lockdown at midnight, and straight into level 4, go home, stay in your bubble, don't go out unless you need food. And that's what I've done basically. So we have been told in the south that we will be able to come out of level 4 possibly next Tuesday, providing nothing happens between yesterday and Tuesday. So we're watching with bated breath. Anyway, that is what has been going on. As I say, I've mostly been reading and watching YouTube videos of people who live in Alaska and ordering Bath and Body Works candles. That's it, really. So anyway, I won't take up any more of your time. I hope you've stitched better than I have. And I will catch you in 2 weeks, and hopefully I will have a few more things to show you, because Sampler September will have started. Alright everyone, hopefully I can get this onto the internet for you. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.